I had some knowledge on crypto, but it wasn't that deep. So I knew about Bitcoin. I knew about people saying that Bitcoin allows people to send and receive money across borders. There's this new technology called stablecoin.
So another question that I have for you: how do you deal with downtime? Because I believe that every application has downtime.
At Hurupay, the first thing we do is we put our customers really fast. We are building this thing with the user in mind. So even during that time, the first thing we do is we make sure we make contact with our customers right away.
Okay. Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of International Mic Check. My name is Judesho Jose, and today I bring you none other than the man himself, Philip Mburu, the founder of Hurupay, and today we'll be talking about how he started his startup of sending money from any country in Africa to any other country in Africa. So it's all about sending money home, getting easy access to finances or financial freedom to African countries. So he'll be talking more about how he started his business, how far it is, how old his business is, and what was the motivation behind the success of his startup. Man, welcome to
Thank you so much, Jideshu.
Thank you. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. How are you enjoying the festive season?
For me, I think I'm just relaxing a bit, but things at Hurupay never stop. Even if it's festive, actually it's even more busier than any other period. Yeah, but otherwise I'm trying to cool off a bit during this time. Yes.
Amazing, man. You know, today I have a bunch of questions for you, and I hope you are ready. You came prepared.
I came prepared, yeah. I'm ready. Let's get started.
Amazing. So, actually, the first question is, can you just give us the overview of Hurupay? What is it all about? And the name Huru, you know, because I think it's not an English word. What does it mean, and how, like, the overview of Hurupay?
All right, that's a good question to start with. So Hurupay is building PayPal for Africa, and we enable people within African countries to send and receive money across borders. So if you have families living in other African countries, you can be able to send or receive money from them. And the word Huru is actually an inspiration. It's a Swahili word that means freedom.
Oh, so, freedom. Okay.
Yeah, so Huru in Swahili means freedom.
Freedom, okay.
So the whole idea or mission behind Hurupay is to give people the freedom to easily access dollars, as well as easily access ways to send and receive money across borders.
Okay.
Yes.
So is it like an application where people can save money, but at the same time, they can send money?
Yes. So Hurupay is an app. At the moment, you don't have a web app. It's just a mobile app you can get on Play Store or App Store. And once you have it on your phone, you can deposit via mobile money or bank. And the first thing you can do, you can either decide to save your money in dollars there, because we have seen a lot of African currencies depreciating in value, and so you can use it at a bank. And the other option, you can use it to send and receive money across borders.
Okay. So tell me, what's the secret behind people saving money without it losing interest? So what's the secret, like, behind everything? For example, I want to save 200 cities, and of course you said it's gonna be converted in dollars, and when I want to access it, maybe in 2 years' time, it will be having the same value. Is that what you're saying?
So the dollar is gonna still remain the same.
The same.
So if you let's say you have 2,000 CDs, for example, you deposit on Hurupay and you get equivalent of dollars. Let's say the equivalent is $200. Even in 2 years, it's $200. But then in the CD value, it won't be 2,000 CDs anymore because of the appreciation of depreciation of the CD against the dollar.
Okay.
So you find it's maybe 2,500. Yeah.
So now, talking about. Well, can you just give me an overview? What's a stable coin like? Because you said you save money in stable coins.
In stable coins.
So what? Yeah.
So on Hurupay we use stable coins, and that's what we are calling dollars here. So stable coins are non-volatile cryptocurrencies. For those of us who have heard about cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, I think it's the most famous, right?
Yeah.
Bitcoin is volatile. Today here Bitcoin is 60,000, tomorrow can be 50,000. But then stable coins are specifically built to remain with a stable value. So one stable coin is actually backed by a real dollar in the bank. And so these stable coins, they track the value of the US dollar. So if today the value of the US dollar against the CD is 12.5, one stable coin again is going to have the same value. And so this is what.
So basically, $1 is one stable coin.
Yeah, $1 is one stable coin.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So these stable coins are actually dollars on the blockchain. That's the whole thing that's working. And because of blockchain and its abilities, we are now able to even send money across borders, easily access dollars. Yeah,
that's amazing. And I think this is a really like important app, because I remember I used to struggle like a lot in terms of like, I want to send money home. Like, how can I do it? I remember like when I look at, I mean, we have things like tap send, tap send.
Yeah.
But the challenge of with tap send is that I had to use my US account, my US bank account, and if I don't have money in my US account,
then
I can't send the money. So that has been a challenge. So having Hurupay, it's like there for you to deposit money using any bank account. It can be Stanbic, can be EcoBank, doesn't matter. So you can deposit
even mobile money.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Which makes it unique, from any other applications. So tell me, like, what was the inspiration behind? I mean, how many are you in a team? Who did you start with? Because I believe.
Yeah, we didn't like start all alone, and again people had to join in.
So how many are you in the team? How did you start? Like, who had the idea, and how did you make sure that people understood the idea that you had, like the people that you worked like with later on?
Oh, that's pretty good. So Hurupay, I started when I came. Let me start with. I came to Ghana in 2021, around August. End of August 2021. And coming here, I had a very big challenge of sending money across borders. So when I came here, I couldn't send to my mom or receive from them, from my family, even friends across borders. And at the same time, I remember I didn't have a bank account, so that was like an added challenge. I think we waited for 2 more months for us to be able to access banks in Ghana. And so it was really a big challenge for me. And at the same time, the CD was depreciating very bad against the dollar. When we came here, 2021, the CD to the dollar was about 6. So 6 CDs make a dollar. That was really strong. But right now, it's around 12 right now. And 2022, it had gone up to around 16. So that was a big challenge for me. When you can't access a bank account, you can't send money or receive across borders. And at the same time, even if you are able to receive it, it's depreciating in value. And so that's when the idea of trying to find a solution to that came about. So I had some knowledge on crypto, but it wasn't that deep. So I knew about Bitcoin. I knew about people saying that Bitcoin allows people to send and receive money across borders. There's this new technology called stablecoin that allows you to really access dollars. And so I delved much into it. And then jumping into 2022, that's when now the idea of coming up with something that can first of all solve my own problem, not even other people.
Your problem.
So I jumped into Binance. I think it's the most widely used crypto exchange. And so I started off with Binance. So Binance allows you to actually now access these stable coins, and at some point you can send and receive money across borders. But then the biggest challenge is it's really hard to use. I think even for me it was a big challenge knowing how Binance works, from creating an account, verification, so many processes involved. And so I was like, honestly, if this thing is what I can even tell a friend to use, they'll be bored within the first 5 minutes.
So many complexities.
Many complexities. So the solution for me was, what if I can build an app that's so easy to use that even my mom, who's in Kenya, can actually use it. You get me? So anybody, doesn't have to be tech savvy alone. So anybody can actually easily access these stable coins and send and receive money across borders. And so I started my research, a lot of groundwork, doing research with people, asking them, how do you send money across borders? Is it a challenge for you? How do you access dollars? And so I realized that my problem is not unique. Actually, there's a lot of people who experience the same problem. And that's when now the idea of starting to build Hurupay came about. And the first thing I do is, after now doing all the research and having close to everything in place, I contacted my friend back in Kenya called James. So we had previously worked on a project back in Kenya. And so I told him, there's this new platform I'm developing which allows people to send and receive money. And just imagine this. At that same point, James tells me that, even me, I think I've had a challenge of sending money across borders. There's a friend of mine I know in Uganda, and we've been having challenges trying to transact. And so, first of all, I was like, wow. So I'm actually asking someone who is also
like frustrated and
who's also frustrated.
He's also looking for a solution.
Which was gonna kind of add up more motivation in the team. And so James and I joined in. That's 2022, around the first 4 months. Then around May, June, I joined blockchain coding camp. So I needed more skills in terms of blockchain, coding, and other things that I needed.
Yeah.
So it's called Sankore. It's a blockchain. It was a 2-month blockchain coding camp, and that's where I met my CTO actually, Alan.
Wait, so did you build you had to have the knowledge to build the app on your own?
So I started, but then I needed someone actually to come and really help me. It's really a lot.
So James has some knowledge in like coding and all that. Like,
no. So James is good in terms of business and and helping you like figure out like
the
markets and all that stuff.
Okay.
And so I needed, in as much as I was the developer at first, I needed someone honestly to come through and help me. So joining that 2-month coding camp, blockchain coding camp called Sankore, I met Alan. And so towards end of June 2022, that's when now the 3 of us now fully came and formed a team, Hurupay, co-founders. And ever since, that's when we've been building Hurupay. So since June all the way to this June this year, we've been building, testing, make sure that everything is in place and it's really safe. You can send and receive money across borders. And importantly, working on people's feedback. You see, in as much as everyone has, the problems are unique, some maybe people want more. So we're trying to find like a balance that by the time we're shipping this product really fully into the market, like it's gonna be good. Yeah.
So like I want to ask in terms of the transactions that you have made, because I think there's a certain threshold that you have to reach to ensure that okay, this is working. I think people like this.
Yeah.
So maybe like, did you check in terms of transactions how much? Because I think in your LinkedIn you mentioned that you have made about 150,000 worth transactions. So does that really qualify your app? Does it tell that, you know what, this is it? Or you think you still need more to prove that, you know, this application is the real one?
So actually for us, it was, in as much as we knew it was a big problem from the previous market, launching was now the time we got the app fully validated. Because 3 months into Hurupay, we have 2,000 active users. And right now, those are from Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, and Uganda. And transactions volume have been blowing day in, day out.
Yeah.
So right now, we are actually reaching 250,000 within 3 months. Transaction volume.
3 months ago, you said, it was 150.
Yeah, that was 3 months ago, about 3 months ago. Actually, about 1 to 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So right now, I know we have close to 250, but I'm just putting around a range of 250 with 2,000 active users. And so let me say by this time now, right now we're here, and there's also revenue being generated from all those transactions. It's like a full validation that people actually need it. And we just got these 2,000 users who are like, actually, you guys need to advertise Hurupay more. People need to know it. The problem is big, and I know if my friends from this other country had it, they could actually use it. And so the basis of having these numbers, 2,000 users is not like within 2 months, that's like really a lot. Just a startup and boom. And also the transactions volume, people are really putting money into it, they're transacting. Now it's like a clear indication that we actually right in the market and we are actually solving a problem.
I see. That's wonderful. So another question that I have for you, how do you deal with downtime? Because I believe that every application has downtime. I remember I was working for this in 2020 before I came to university. So I was working for this Fintech company called Mama Money. You know it?
No, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, it's called Mama Money. It also does the same thing, but it only allows transactions from South Africa to other African countries. So I worked for it for like, I think 11 months or so before I came to Ashesi University. And one of the things that it was facing, downtime. And bro, you can't convince a customer that, you can't explain to a customer what downtime is, what is happening with the application, or the technical services are down and all that. So how do you deal with that? Has that happened to you, maybe with your server, something like that? How do you explain to a customer? Because that's where now your trust comes in, you know, being transparent comes in. So how do you deal with that?
Yeah, I think it's not unique to any company. No matter how big you are, things happen and there's a downtime. Even ChatGPT, you hear like chat is down, and so it's really a challenge. And they have money, they have developers. But at Hurupay, the first thing we do is we put our customers really fast. Like we are building this thing with the user in mind. So even during that time, the first thing we do is we make sure we make contact with our customers right away.
Okay.
But the app is experiencing some downtime. We we had, I think, one last week with our database systems. There was a small challenge, and so people can't really deposit and withdraw. And we had actually paused at that time.
Yeah.
And so what we did is, first of all, assure customer that your money is safe. And it's just a small technical issue which my team and I are really working hard to actually solve it.
Yeah.
So times happens. But the first thing I need to do is, first of all, make sure you don't go quiet. Talk with your customers right away. Let them know that, yes, we are aware of the challenge and we are actually working to solve it.
That's amazing, man. Because I think every application, when you build an application, you have to put the customer first. It's not about you.
Yeah,
as long as you build something that it's all about satisfying people or to make people's lives easier, it's no longer about you. It's about them, and you have to make sure that you satisfy them. And then how do you ensure, like, I want to talk about the safety now, because people are so risk averse. Like one thing I've learned about entrepreneurship, if you're building a product, just know that people who are going to use it, they are risk averse, especially if the application is new, they are using it for the first time. Because I think there's a difference, there's a hierarchy in terms of the first customer.
And if it's about money,
it becomes a problem.
Yeah, it becomes,
So how do you like ensure safety within your application to ensure that the customer feels safe, even if they are using the application for the first time? Do you have like the terms and conditions before they sign up, before they log in? How does it go?
Yeah, so let me start with this. I'm going to try and put it in the simplest way possible. So Hurupay is a blockchain app, and one of the things blockchain does, it distributes risks. So unlike the normal financial systems where we have bank in one location or a bank using one server where all the customer data is stored, such that in case of a hack or anything happening, everything is gone, or even normal fintech apps.
Yeah.
So Hurupay is a blockchain app whereby the app you have, it's like you have your own database. I have my own database. So if you wanted to hack like the whole Hurupay, you have to hack every individual user. You get me? Which is pretty hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. So Hurupay, what it does is that we use this blockchain technology to actually kind of distribute risks and also protect our customers.
Yeah.
So unlike other platforms, first of all, Hurupay does not hold users' funds, and I think it's good I make this clear first.
Yeah.
Your funds, when we deposit them on Hurupay, they're not actually on the Hurupay app. They're actually on the blockchain.
On the blockchain. Oh,
yeah.
That's a smart move, man.
So it's like the way you have data on the cloud or Google Cloud. It's there. Hurupay is just a layout for you to see it. Or it's like a front end for you to easily interact with your money.
Yeah.
So your money is already on the blockchain. Even if you leave it there for 10 years, you will still find it. Even if Hurupay, for example, worst case scenario, Hurupay crashes down, your money is still on the blockchain. And so all you need is you can import your whole account to another platform that supports, let's say, the stablecoins we're using, the same type of stablecoin you're using, and then now you can access your money. So that's the first thing. Then we have also put other measures in place, such as passcode and password, to ensure that before any transactions happen, you have to actually be the one with your phone. So there's a PIN and passcode every time you need to do a transaction, you have to put on Hurupay.
So like an OTP?
No, that on OTP really. It's like a PIN, like you still don't need to Momo.
No,
So it's not like open whereby
it's
not nothing, no passcode, you can just enter. So you have to actually know the passcode. And of course, as we know, don't share your passcode with anyone.
Yeah, you don't. That's real. That's real. I mean, I hope people who are using Hurupay now understand why this is the most preferable application if you want to send money home. Because these are the things that maybe some of you don't know. Like you ask yourself so many questions before you even think about sending the money. So it is assured that your money is safe. First of all, the money is not in the Hurupay app, somewhere in the blockchain system, which means that no matter what happens, your money is safe. I hope you understood that. So Hurupay is the first choice. Please make sure you send your money home, or whenever you want to send money outside. I don't know if you're in Ghana, you want to send money in Cameroon, Kenya or Uganda. I mean, we're still coming to other countries as well, right?
Yeah.
So I heard that soon Mozambique will be sending
Mozambique will be there. I've had a lot of demand for it.
Yeah.
And also importantly is doing global remittances. So there's a lot of demand of people saying, I have families or friends in the US, in the UK, can they dash me some money? And so at the moment we don't fully support that on Hurupay. But like I said, stablecoins or blockchain or crypto is borderless. So if someone in the US has an app that supports the same stablecoins that we have on Hurupay, they can actually send directly to you.
Wow.
But it's also good to have everything in place in Hurupay, whereby someone in the US downloads Hurupay, they're able to deposit their dollars, they send to you, and Everything is free.
Everything's cool. Oh, that's amazing, man. That's really amazing. I see this startup growing, man. Like I never like imagined that I would see something like that, because we have had so many challenges, man. Like, because even when I got here in Ghana in 2021, like I couldn't even send a cent to my parents, man. Like every time I had some cash and I wanted to send to them, there was no way, you know. And so yeah, I think this is the best like solution. So now I want to come to in terms of, you know, of course you want to scale, you want to grow, and one of the things that make startups grow is through partnerships. If you have partnerships, or if you apply for more funding, I mean, there are people hungry to invest out there. If you have a good idea, you have a great team, obviously the investor will be like, you'll catch his or her attention. So I want to know, like, have you formed any partnerships right now? Because I think I saw on your LinkedIn as well, there's kind of like a partnership, I don't know, going on. I don't know whether it's a partnership, but you tell me.
Yeah. So actually we do have about 4 partnerships in pipeline, and 2 of them are actually finalized. Let me start with the first one. Is called Impact Market.
Yeah.
So this is a program whereby we have people in Africa who need to receive universal basic income. So this is whereby someone, let's say, is in the US and he has a lot of money and he needs to, let's say, donate. And so this is a program whereby funding is collected mostly in crypto, in form of crypto, and so it needs to be sent, let's say, to Africa, to people in Uganda or somewhere else, to actually receive this basic income, and they can access food or other items. And so this is a partnership we formed, and it's not just for us to grow, but also for us to make an impact in the society. And so Impact Market is a platform whereby this universal basic income can be received in stable coins, like I said, but then again, there needs to be an easier way for you to convert it to cash.
Yeah. So it's like they are using your platform to be able to store their money in stable coins and be able to convert it into cash.
So they receive it actually on a wallet on Libra or on Hurupay, but it's through Impact Market, and then now Hurupay is able now to facilitate those conversions from now stable coins to stable coins to.
That's a good one, man.
Yeah,
doing great. Okay.
And then the second one is Opera Mini. So if you all know about Opera Mini, they recently launched.
Are you talking about the browser?
The Opera Mini browser.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really big. They launched a crypto wallet called MiniPay, and so Hurupay has formed a partnership with them in terms of, again, stablecoin on and off ramp. So right now, for example, there's someone in South Africa who has Opera Mini, because Opera Mini is global, right?
Yeah, it's global. Yeah.
But then Hurupay is not global. So how do we ensure that you in Ghana can still send money to them? So Hurupay is coming in place in such that you can deposit on your Hurupay app, send to someone else's account, MiniPay account, and that way you can do.
So it's like end to end, like
end
from Hurupay to MiniPay.
Yeah, or vice versa. Yeah, by someone
also they can send back.
They can send back and forth. Yeah, and so we have seen a lot of potential in this, considering that Opera Mini has about 100 million users in Africa alone. That's massive. So
that's so massive.
That's part of the things we have. Then the rest one has to be more of, again, stablecoin. Right now, most of our partnership is more stablecoin on and off ramping. So when it comes to crypto, there's a lot of challenge when it comes to converting those crypto now into cash. Can you see it? Because people at the end of it all, you want to see it here or on your Momo, right? And so that's where we are coming in with other partners, about 2 to 3 more partners. To offer those cash outs, whereby with Hurupay you can easily cash out your stablecoins.
I mean, that's amazing, man. And as like I said, like, you know, as an entrepreneur, you always have to, you know, build partnerships if you want to scale or if you want to grow. And I think you're doing a great job. So, like, my other question is, man, you just been. You should have brought the award here.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
You've been you won the award as the entrepreneurial spirit, as one of the candidate with the most, like, with the entrepreneurial spirit. And how do you think, like, how did that make you feel, man, being, like, having a startup that's 1 year old and you just recognize within a year? How do you feel, and how do you think that achievement is going to inspire other entrepreneurs at Ashesi University?
Really thankful for the people who really nominated Hurupay all the way from the start to even the voting part. It's really inspiration even for me and my team. Like, seeing that within, I know it's been a crazy year, but then we've pushed through to the fact that to the moment where people are actually recognizing and seeing what we're doing, and they're saying it's amazing and appreciating us. So it was really an inspiration, not just to me but to the whole team, that what we are doing, actually people are seeing it out there and they're appreciating us. But also to other people who are like, if Philip can do it, then what stops me? Because at the end of it all, I'm in university, second year, and even if you're out there, you don't have to be, I don't know, 30 or what to actually do it. Wherever you are, you can actually make a change in the world. And so it's not only an inspiration to me and the team, but also to others to see that you can actually you can do it.
You can do it.
Yeah.
That's so inspirational, man. I was also inspired when I realized that my dude just made it. He won an award, and I think that's how it starts, like being recognized. And so, do you have any funding opportunities that you think you go for?
Yeah. So at this moment, we're trying to do a pre-seed round, and this is to really do a lot of expansion for Hurupay, not like all over the globe, but for the few countries that I've mentioned. We are doing a pre-seed round where we'll be able to raise a good amount of money, be it to expand the team or improve the product. So a lot of development needs to still go to Hurupay, user experience, user flow, everything should be smooth. And so right now, jumping to 2024, that's when we are looking to raise a pre-seed round and be able to do all these things.
That's amazing, man, and I wish you all the best. I know you'll do it, my guy.
Thank you so much.
So, what would be your advice for the incoming entrepreneurs? Just an entrepreneur, doesn't matter whether they want to do fintech or whatever they want to do, but as long as it's in the entrepreneurial space or business space, what would be your advice? Because I know you undergone so many challenges. First of all, before you give them the advice, just mention like how would you describe the entrepreneurial space in one word, and how would you like advise them as they prepare to enter the world of entrepreneurship?
In one word, I think for me, it's pretty hard to come up with one, but I can say maybe surprise. It's like I want to call it like something that you just discover as you go along.
Okay.
It's like I'm looking for the right word. It's a surprise.
It's a surprise,
Yeah, whereby
it's more like a stepping stone.
Yeah, it's a stepping stone. So today things are really good, and you feel like I can do this. Tomorrow you are crashed, you are down. You're like I just want to give up and everything. But then what you realize is that it might look like a circle, and that's the word I'm trying to look for. If you look like let's say you take a string and kind of try to make like a circle or something. If you look at the top, you won't see like it's moving. But then if you are circling it out and pulling it and then you from the side, you actually see it's actually becoming big as you go along. And so that's how entrepreneurship journey is. At some point, you're gonna feel like you're not going anywhere. Like it's the same cycle. We have had to actually build Hurupay and start all over again. It happened that in 2022. Whereby we build an app and realize we just have the wrong foundation. It can't scale. You can just imagine where you have users. The good thing we have a lot, and we have to crash the whole thing down and tell them, you know what, we're starting over again. Close your account, start all over again.
So many risks, losing customers.
Customers.
These people are not serious.
And right now we've been building. That was 2022. Close to after a year of building, and you have to bring everything down. And a lot of so many challenges, but what you come to realize, which I'm saying is like a surprise, is like at some point you're gonna look down or you're gonna look back and feel like actually there's something we were actually doing. And looking at myself this year or this time and looking at the past, I think I've really improved. Be it from, let's say, the things now I'm thinking about, or even how I talk to people and other things. I've been taught a lot. I've taught others a lot. And so for me, that's what I'm gonna say. Entrepreneurship journey is more, you discover something new every day. Every day it's like you're learning. You might think that, today I'm good. You go there and then you get knocked again, you come back. But then it's the whole spirit of knowing that no matter what, I won't give up. That's one thing. Startup can fail, but a founder cannot fail. And so no matter what happens, I know I can do something. You get me? So every single time you're pushing.
That's amazing, man. So as you enter to the world of entrepreneurship, you should know it's not easy. Sometimes you feel down. Sometimes you feel like, I got it. And sometimes, man, you come down. So all you need to know is that knowledge doesn't fade away. As long as you got your mind, as long as you got the ideas, no matter the failures that you go through. I mean, I feel like we have to fail in life in order to make it. By the way,
you won't get to the other step you haven't failed first.
Yeah, so failure, I don't think it's something that we can avoid.
It's part of life.
It's part of life. It makes you grow. It builds you, and like it allows you to discover yourself and be able to manage yourself. So I think that's a good thing, man. Thank you so much. I think I've run out of questions because
I think there's one you wanted to ask, which is what I want to tell people out there.
Yeah.
Let me just say this before we close. Throughout this journey, I know I've learned a couple of things or two, and one of the things I always like to do is to give back to the society, right? Even if you don't have to make it to actually give back.
To give back.
You know, there's a lot of, I know sometimes people have to make it fast, then they say, now let me go back to society. But I feel like even as I move, I can also be trying to pull others with me, right? Yeah. And so recently, myself and 3 other founders who are doing really amazing stuff in Africa, we found this platform called The Triad.
Is it Rachel?
Yeah, Rachel
and the other guy from
Benaya from Paid.
I've been following your lives though.
Oh wow. So the Triad is really a community for founders who have ideas in Africa. I don't want to say founders who have something, but founders with just an idea. Whatever you have, if you have a product already, if you're in the market, we just come together and we share lessons and insights. Because I think in Africa, there are not more of these platforms where founders can really be themselves and really say, I'm going through a lot, I need your help. You know, a lot of times people are more of building in silence, and maybe some people have ideas like, someone will steal my idea, so let me just build first. When I make it, that's when I can shout. But for us, it's like an open platform where come with the idea, talk to us, let's talk together. It's not like you talking to us, it's a conversation. I think this is what we did for us. It's going to help you like remove 4 weeks of trying to do the same thing, right? So you can move faster.
Because I think in that platform you have people who have gone through what you're about to go through.
What you're going to go through, exactly.
So already they can armor you, like give you a tips, advice on how, okay, maybe don't go this way, use this way. That's a good job, man. I think that's how, like, as Africans, we should, like, that should be our way of uniting. Because I've been to the States, and one thing that I saw about those guys is that they are really united, man.
Like
that's why their like startups blow up, and they have so many startups going on.
I think that's like the spirit they have in Silicon Valley, whereby it's so weird that you'll find like no matter how big a CEO or whoever is, he's working with someone who has just an idea. It's all about you coming together.
You don't have to be having a fully fledged
business. As far as you have the spirit in you, like you're able to fight, I'm willing to fight. Just come together and let's build. And so it's the same case we are trying to start here at the Triad, whereby I think Africa needs us. So one of my leadership lecturers used to say that their father failed them, they have failed us, but we don't fail ourselves. And so one of the best ways we can do as Africans is just let's all come together and let's see if we can do something amazing. I know there's a lot of challenge with funding, but then who knows, when ideas are together, things like funding can really be gotten, right? And sometimes maybe it's not the funding we need, maybe it's the support we need just to come out there. Customers will pay for it. Because if you bring your idea, we have like 3 minds here who are willing to support the idea. You take it, you don't even need funding. Customer will actually pay for it. They'll give you the money to actually even expand. And so for us, it's more of trying to bring everyone. We're not saying like it's only Kenyans or Ghanaians. It's everyone in Africa who is trying to do something amazing. Even if you already have a big startup, you're a founder, you are an investor, or anyone out there who feels like you really want to support someone out there who has an idea. This is the right community whereby we come together, people like us who have gone through the same journey.
What's the name of the platform?
The Triad.
The Triad.
Yeah, or Startup Sundays. So on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, Philip_Hurupay, every Sunday, 3 p.m. GMT or 6 p.m. East African time, we normally host these shows, or it's about 1 hour, and you should host us one day. So we talk about startups, our own journey, stories, and how we believe you can also bring your idea into a product users actually have it on their hands.
Okay. Just before, there's one thing that I hope you'll be able to explain it in 30 seconds. I want to start using Hurupay. What's the first thing? Can you tell the audience? Because maybe there are people who are already interested. I want to use the application. So what are the steps?
So the first thing you need to do is go on Play Store or App Store. It's available on Play Store and App Store. Download the app, create an account. It's pretty straightforward. And within 2 minutes, you should be able to be inside.
Okay.
So once you're on Hurupay account now, make sure you have Momo or bank account. Then you can deposit with it. You instantly get the dollars, like I said, stable coins. So all the amounts you deposit on Hurupay, no matter the currency, you first of all get the dollars. And this is in the case where some people want to protect your income right from the start, whereby the value doesn't depreciate. Now you have to suffer again before you withdraw. So you save it in dollars, and then from there now you can withdraw or send to the other side. Yeah, so it's on Play Store,
And
App Store. Search Hurupay. It's unique. It's the only app that's called Hurupay.
Yeah, Hurupay.
Yeah.
So you heard what he said. If you are looking to send money home, especially Kenya, Nigeria, and other African countries that are coming, just make sure you go to Play Store, you download the application. It's also available on App Store for those using iPhones and all that. You can get the application for free, right?
It's for free.
It's for free. You just
need to
get download it.
Yeah.
And you start sending money home. It's December time, and
December time.
people are waiting for some
families,
cash
friends.
for the parties and all that. So make sure you use the application to send money to your families. That's all for us that we have today. I hope you learned something from Mr. Philip, man. Thank you so much for
I
know you're a busy man, man.
Yeah,
It's actually it's actually an honor to have you here. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us to watch this episode number 4. My name is Judesha Jose Nyausha, and we appreciate your presence. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so that we can continue bringing you more news, more amazing information about people who are doing amazing things. Remember, International Mic Check is all about navigating passions and perspectives. It's not only about business, but if people have their own thoughts or whatever they want to share with us, you can come and join our podcast and let's talk about it. Thank you so much. My name is Judesho, and this is Philip.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining.
Bye.